Hello, welcome back. As Michael always greets his beloved visitors and his audience. So you may wonder who the heck is this guy. My name is Thorsten. I'm from Germany, and Michael very kindly invited me to take part in his channel, and I'm very honored to be here and to have the opportunity to present what I want to present today. Uh, we we met each other online in his wonderful original buyers club, which he formed with Dave from London, and we have a Discord channel, and we got into contact, and we have a good wavelength and good vibes between us. And so I was presenting heavy metal in my channel, in my YouTube channel, Thor's Hammer of Vinyl, and he liked what I did. And since he is not that super well versed in metal, and his expertise is in much more different genres, like electronic music and rock and avant-garde and stuff. So he is much more expert in that categories, much more than me and myself. He has so much knowledge about all the kinds of musical genres. I'm just limited to metal. I love heavy metal, and I love to present and to share my love for metal. And so Michael invited me kindly to make a video for his channel. And I followed the invitation. I'm very thankful, and thank you, Michael. It's really a really honorable gesture, and I try my best to make a nice video. And I try to present today the top 15 metal albums in Germany. Since we both are German, I asked him if it's cool if I make a video, the top 15 German metal albums, the best 15 German metal albums. And without further ado, I want to start. 15 would be this fantastic album. It's called Tyrant Pace, Long Live Metal. It's a beautiful metal album from Germany from the 80s. It's a little rip off from Judas Priest, and if you love Judas Priest and you love the voice of Robert Halford, you will very much love Tyrant Pace, because they really are a fantastic German metal band in the direction of Judas Priest, especially their album Defenders of the Faith. So Long Live Metal has really some excellent songs on that. It's called Shockwaves, Red Sweat, Play All Night. The vocals is so wonderful. Ralph Shepers is the vocalist, and he really hits the nail in terms of impersonating Rob Halford from Judas Priest. And he really, sometimes he nails it, and sometimes he's really better. So this would be my 15th place, would be Tyrant Pace, Long Live Metal, glorious metal album. Not hard to find, very cheap, excellent sound, and great Judas Priest-like metal. 14 would be Axel Rudi Pell. He is now doing a solo career. He is a very good guitar player. He honors very much Ritchie Blackmore. He is well known in Germany, Axel Rudi Pell, and his first band was Steeler, and this is the debut album from Steeler. It's a beautiful, raw, energetic metal album, old school German metal album. I can present it maybe more nicely. The light is not fantastic, but you can see Steeler, their debut album, excellent album. It has raw energy. Unfortunately, the vocals are not top tier. The vocals are the minus point on that record, but musical wise, fantastic guitar works, fantastic kick-ass songs, and you could already feel in that debut album from Steeler that Axel Rudi Pell is a really fantastic guitar player, and you can see now his solo career took off, and he really is a big name in Germany for the metal guys. I followed him sometimes, but it's not really my kind of music. So it's more like melodic, Ritchie Blackmore, Deep Purple-ish, balladesque stuff, so epic stuff. So, but this Steeler debut is really raw, energetic, beautiful melodies. If you can tolerate the vocals, which are not the strong suit of that album, you will fall in love with that. Number 13 would be this classic Gravedigger Heavy Metal Breakdown. Really some, this is hard to find in good shape, very expensive. Now Gravedigger is a big German metal band, very, very successful in Germany, top 10 German metal band. But I prefer this album. This is Heavy Metal Breakdown, is their first album. It's really a fantastic record. It has really the blueprints of German metal. Traditional heavy metal at its best. Heavy Metal Breakdown, Headbanging Man, Back from the War, We Wanna Rock You, and so on and so forth. If you find it, excellent album. Number 13 was that. Gravedigger, Heavy Metal Breakdown, fantastic. Number 15, 14, 13, 12 would be Sodom, Agent Orange, thrash metal, German thrash metal attack. I like Persecution Mania, and I like this also. This is for me, this is maybe their best album, Agent Orange. Good production, thrash metal at its best. You know, simple in your face, thrash metal, trying to follow the footsteps of the US heroes like, you know, The Testament or Megadeth or something like that, you know, Exodus. But not in that category, of course, but fine enough, a really fine, very good German thrash metal album, Agent Orange, also hard to find in good condition, not that cheap. So excellent choice for thrash metal, Sodom, Agent Orange. Number 11 would be this super cool album. It's called Stormwitch, Walpurgis Night, 80s metal, very early 80s. You can see the Patronengurt, the belt, the gun belt, the munition belt. Everyone had that one. I had one too, but my parents didn't allow me to wear it, so I sneaked it in my school bag and wore it in school. So this is Stormwitch, Walpurgis Night, melodic German metal, fantastic vocals, nice production. If you like, Halloween or the more melodic stuff, Stormwitch is really, really a good pick. Very, very melodic metal. Beautiful production. I like this album. It's not cheap either. It's 50-60 euros, but worth every cent. So this one is a classic, of course. This is Creator, Pleasure to Kill. Their second album after Endless Pain. Thrash metal, straight in your face. Beautiful thrash metal album. Really, really good production. Starting to become good musicians now, and later on they really took off and became really good musicians. This would be my number 10. Creator, Pleasure to Kill, fantastic album. Wholeheartedly recommend this one if you love thrash metal. Sodom, Destruction, Creator, Tanger. This is the German Speerspitze, the German top thrash metal bands. Number 9 would be Living Death, also speed metal, German speed metal of the 80s. Very good speed metal album. If you can tolerate the voice, some say he sings a little bit like Kermit the Frog. I do not agree that much, but this is really a great album when you listen to the music, what the guitar players are doing. Both guitar players are fantastic guitar players, fantastic rhythm player and solo. So really excellent musicianship. If you can make peace with the vocals, it's really a fantastic speed metal album. Living Death, Vengeance of Hell, beautiful. 9 would be here. 8 would be Angel Dust, Into the Dark Past. Into the Dark Past, yes, this is their debut album, the original Steamhammer pressing, no Disaster Records pressing, SPV. Very good speed metal. Again, the Germans suffer a little bit from having great vocals. A little bit. The minus point would be the vocals, but the music speaks for itself. Speed metal following Metallica's Ride the Lightning. Great album. Angel Dust, Into the Dark Past. I wholeheartedly recommend it. Then it comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I'm already. Ooh, my goodness. Sorry. I will start again. So sorry for the. So this is Destruction. Next one would be Destruction in my ranking. Beautiful follow-up of their starting EP, Sentenced to Death. This is Infernal Overkill, their first full-length album, trying to follow the footsteps of Metallica's Ride the Lightning in production and music and riffing. And really, they brought out a wonderful thrash metal album. I love it till today. It is remastered, but this is the original pressing. You know, Invincible Force as the beginning track really blows you away. It's really good thrash metal, good sound. Highly recommend this one. So then I would present Faithful Breath. Next ranking, Faithful Breath, Golden Glory. Super excellent German melodic metal like Scorpions, meeting Accept and Scorpions, in between Accept and Scorpions. Melodic metal produced by I think Dieter Dierks, who produced also the Scorpions albums. Really fantastic melodic metal, beautiful musicianship, great vocals, super nice ballad on it, A Million Hearts. Really good German traditional melodic metal following, like I said, Accept and the Scorpions, Blackout, Animal Magnetism wise. Very good. Really very good. So then come the top 5. Top 5 now would be 5. I love this album. Many are not agreeing that I think this is, for me personally, all today I present is my subjective opinion, of course. Everyone's taste is different, everyone's system is different. So today, very personally, I chose these albums, and it's my personal opinion, of course. Many will disagree, but this is the variety. Variety is the mother of enjoyment, and I present my number 5 would be Rage Perfect Man. I love every song on that album. This is a German metal band. They had their debut was Avenger, Prayers of Steel, which is a fantastic metal album, but they topped it with this one, Perfect Man. Super wonderful analog sound, love it. P.V. Wagner's bass playing and the guitar playing is fantastic. Don't You Fear the Winter is an all-time classic. If you love German metal and you don't think the cover, don't bother with the stupid cover, but the music is also speaking for itself. Wonderful German thrash, speed, melodic metal. Very nice, very heavy, perfect production in my humble opinion. Highly recommend this one, Rage Perfect Man. Number 4 would be a traditional album, of course. I have to show Scorpions. I love the Scorpions. For me it was a tie here to present the Scorpions album. I love Animal Magnetism and Blackout the same, but in terms of heaviness, I think Blackout is a little bit more heavy. This is an original UK pressing, and I love the sound on the UK pressing. It's more bottom end than the German pressing, which can be a little fatiguing in the highs, but this one, the UK, is really fantastic. Blackout, I mean, I don't have to introduce anyone to Scorpions Blackout. What a wonderful album. Special cover, Hellmine, beautiful cover. This would be my number 4, top 4, Blackout from the Scorpions, but I could also say Animal Magnetism because I love both. Number 3, some people will be surprised. I rank this higher than Blackout. Yes, I do. This is Running Wild, their debut album, German Hamburg band from Hamburg. Running Wild, Gates to Purgatory, super excellent melodic speed metal, fantastic guitar works, fantastic melody. I get goosebumps speaking about it. So this is really an album you need if you like German metal. Running Wild. The next one, Branded and Exiled, is also good, and then they went pirate. They dressed themselves as pirate. I think they have 3 or 4. Under Jolly Roger is a good one. Something with Glory. But for me, this will always be my favorite Running Wild album because every freaking song on this record really hits the nail. It's beautiful, wonderfully produced, fantastic. My number 3, yes, this is really something. If you find it, it's not cheap, but if you love German metal and a good production running while Gates to Purgatory. Super excellent. Number 2 would be this one with the stupid cover, Accept, Balls to the Wall, original German pressing, my favorite Accept, and one of the albums I listen to, I think, I cannot count it, maybe one of the albums I listen to most. It has no really weak song. Every song on side A is a killer. You know, you have, I mean, I just read the titles and you fall from your chair. Really, really good stuff. Balls to the Walls, London Leather Boys, Fight It Back, Head Over Heels, Losing More Than You've Ever Had, Love Child, Turn Me On, Losers and Winners, Guardians of the Night, and of course Winter Dreams. Naya, I could live without that ballad. But 9 extremely wonderful songs on a record. This is hard to top. For me, this is one of the best German metal records of all time, and maybe one of the best hard rock metal albums and ever. So the production this is a record you can check out your system with. The bass, the guitars, the drums, it will show what your cartridge is able to, what your Phonobri is able to. Fantastic, fantastic album. Michael Wagner, I think, produced it. So I think it's mastered, Sterling, Robert Ludwig mastering. Excellent. And for me, now comes a little, you will see. So my favorite German metal album, I cannot really honestly say, but my favorite German metal wax on vinyl is Halloween. Is really their debut EP. It is called Mini LP, Halloween, self-titled, and it has only 5 tracks. But I tell you frankly, these 5 tracks, they are so good that some bands, their whole discography cannot keep up with them. So Starlight, Murderer, Warrior, Victim of Fate, Cry for Freedom. My goodness, if you love good power metal, speed metal with excellent guitar work, excellent vocals, and goosebumps all the time, solos, guitar solos, beautiful, beautiful songs. This is highly, highly recommended if you find it. I think they repressed it, but if you find the original noise pressing like this one in a good shape, you will fall from your chair how good Halloween debut mini LP was. And if you are not happy with my choice because this is a mini LP, then I would say, okay, I accept your challenge. Then I would say the best German heavy metal album would be Keeper of the Seven Keys. I didn't want to present 2 Halloweens, number 1 and 2. So if some people say, oh man, Thor, the mini LP is not a regular album, I show you this one, Keeper of the Seven Keys. Is their second full-length album after Walls of Jericho, now with Michael Kiske on vocals. This is a fantastic album. It has incredible songs. I'm Alive, Twilight of the Gods, Halloween, Future World. Halloween is 16 minutes, 13 minutes. Epic, 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 epic. Listen to the song Halloween on that record, and you know why, for me personally, this would be full-length wise the best metal album in Germany. And if I am allowed to choose a mini LP, I would put this over it. So these 2 are my number 1, both Halloween. And really, Halloween is for me, in terms of German metal, in all the trademarks and all the things, the best. So thank you so much for tuning in, for listening. And I thank again Michael for allowing me to present the 15 greatest metal albums of Germany. Thank you so much. Bye. Peace.